drawing manga. So we have Astro Boy here. Okay, so it's amazing. They allow you to take photography in the exhibition, except of course where you see no photography signs, as it should be. And they actually want you to share your experience. Hashtag manga exhibition. So this is an exhibition about manga, a world where anything is possible. Now let's see what we can see. City is delighted to sponsor Manga. It's a global bank and they're sponsoring this exhibition. It was worth visiting this exhibition. So here we have some manga. This is a 1980 Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Clamp. Myuchi-chan in the Wonderland. Myuchi-chan in Wonderland.
Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
Alice in Wonderland has influenced many manga in Japan. We invite you to journey through the rabbit hole. This Sainsbury Exhibitions Gallery is named after its principal benefactors, the charitable foundations of John and Simon Sainsbury. Alice in Wonderland. This is not a political reference, folks. It's about the actual Alice in Wonderland. Large print information guides. Visitors are advised that some of the manga displayed in this exhibition and on the open bookshelves feature scenes of nudity, sex, horror, and violence. So you might see some of that. Konnichiwa, hello, I'm Mimi. Did you know that manga artists use expressive lines to tell visual stories and draw in the reader? Pictures run riot. This is Alice, 1988. It's a story set in Britain of Alice St. Clair. Hoshino Yukinobu, born 1954, is a manga artist specializing in science fiction. He trained as a traditional Japanese painter and works from his studio in Sapporo, Hokkaido. Manga original drawing, Hoshino Yukinobu. Pictures run riot. Modern manga originated in Japan, the late 1800s, and are now a global phenomenon, produced in almost every language, combining immersive image and words to tell compelling stories and stir up emotions. Manga has expanded to include anime, animation, and gaming. Fueled by its fans, it has become a multi-billion-dollar industry, diverse styles, hundreds of genres. There is a manga for everyone. Here, original drawings, unprecedented loans, and the voices of industry specialists bring to life the art of manga. You may never see things in the same way again. Okay, so overhead there is a cover of Metropolis, originally published in 1949 by Tezuka Osamu. And the Metropolis film poster, 1920 by Werner Graun. You can see them here. Create manga. Artists need engaging characters, a strong storyline, immersive images, and a well-structured page. There's much more to being a manga artist, mangaka, than drawing. There are 5,000 professional manga artists in Japan and more growing globally. Some become manga artists by submitting their manga to publishing houses. Others are found through fan conventions. Others assist established manga artists in their studios or study at art school. There are many stages to drawing manga, from sketches and drafts, script and storyboard. Nemo, the pronunciation might not be correct, to final pages approved by the editor for publication. Some work with a scriptwriter. Many artists both write and illustrate their manga. An illustration manual of drawing manga, dated 1969. Some more about manga panels, which sometimes might be difficult to read. The story should be broken into frames that move it along. Long ago, and that's not how things were from the beginning. Transition between frames. Producing, okay. Producing manga. Editors are also crucial as much as the artist in the production of manga, and they work closely with artists. Publishing manga is a big business. In Japan, the industry was about $3 billion in 2016.
What's this? Is it like an office for the producer?
Blank Canvas, My So-Called Artist Journey by Higashimura Akiko, born 1975. This is a fictional heroine modeled on the author. Okay, so on the glass we have the English translation of the original panels. Other manga shown here: Snowflake's Tiger and Princess Jellyfish. Higashimura Akiko, manga artist and writer. When I started making shoujo manga, I put together all the aspects that I loved, like the theme of boy meets girl, gap mode, being attracted by someone's unexpected characteristics, and girls' friendships. Akiko enjoys growing succulent plants and spends her free time gardening. Wanna join me, Tsukimi? The most beautiful princess in the world. Shonen manga, shoujo manga, seinen manga. Pretty cool. Two ways of editing magazines. One is that the editor agrees with the suggestions by the artist, or that the head editor, like myself, comes up with the idea and gets their stuff to implement it. This is Dragonball by Toriyama Akira, born 1955, dated Dragonball is 1984 to 1995. One of the most popular manga series of all time. The story follows the adventures of Son Goku as he trains in martial arts and explores the world in search of the 7 Dragon Balls, magical orbs which summon a wish-granting dragon. Here, his cyan tail is clearly visible, showing him as an extraterrestrial. He also holds a Nyoibo, or magic staff. And here we have more interviews with manga professionals and the Japanese notebook, A Journey to the Empire of Science, 2017, by Igor. Very interesting. Drawing on the past. Emerged in the late 1800s in Japan, informed by graphic visual storytelling, a centuries-old tradition in the country. Precursors of this modern manga include narrative hand scrolls, inexpensive illustrated novels, and woodblock prints. By the 1920s, manga had taken over, and serialized cartoon strips in newspapers and magazines. There's always new ground being broken and new genres. The phenomenon is still expanding. This is Kohada Koheiji from 100 Ghost Tales, about 1833, by Katsushika Hosukai. This is quite an old manga. It's the ghost of Koheiji, murdered by his wife and her lover, menacingly pulls down the edge of the mosquito net within which his wife is sleeping. Hosukai foreshadowed the arresting imagery commonplace in modern manga and anime. Spooky subject is typical of supernatural yokai manga. Popular color woodblock prints like these were made in hundreds if not thousands of impressions. They were sold at affordable prices, making the art accessible to a wide audience. Tezuka arrives. Tezuka Osamu shaped the future of manga. His first manga book, New Treasure Island, produced in 1947, sold 400,000 copies, causing a sensation. His influences included Disney, film, and earlier Japanese manga. He was an innovator. He's known for The Mighty Atom, 1952, and Princess Knight, 1953. His apartment became, in 1953, a creative hub for other manga artists. That's New Treasure Island by Osamu. That's what I call an exhibition. A manga for everyone. There are so many different styles, voices, ages, and identities, and a wide variety of styles. It's popular in the world, all over the world. There is a manga for everyone. This is a manga based on rugby, Brave Blossoms, 2018. And if you like rugby, this is the manga for you. Tomorrow's Joe, the figure. You can see here dates from the 1980s by after Chiba Tetsuya. And we have manga about sports. Holland and Benji come to my mind, but here I don't think we have Holland and Benji. These are boxers, about boxing. Chiba Tetsuya, an artist famous for sports manga. And here we have Takahashi Yoichi, who became a football fan watching the FIFA 1978 World Cup in Argentina. He created the long-running football manga Captain Tsubasa. I don't know, this probably is Holly and Benji, known to Italians as Holly and Benji. I'm not particularly a fan of this show, but it is, I think it's the same thing. I might be mistaken, but I think it is. So, next, sci-fi, New Frontiers. Science fiction manga explore other worlds in the past, present, and future. It's about what it means to be human in the face of changing technologies, new societies, and shifting frontiers. And here we have a manga artist, art by the manga artist Takamiya Keiko, born 1950. She's a professor of manga and president of Kyoto Seika University. She has won awards for sci-fi and is famous for her groundbreaking homoerotic manga Kaizetuki no Uta. And that manga is Toward the Terra. which created a new style, incorporated boys action shonen with a girls manga shoujo. Society in the future is controlled by a supercomputer, deleting children's memories and brainwashing them to eradicate a new race of superhumans called Mu. Two soldiers, Blue and Shin, try to save the children and attempt to return to the promised land of Terra, Earth. More sci-fi manga. That's toward the Terra. And this is Galaxy Express, which a lot of us know from the anime on TV. Galaxy Express 999. This is by Matsumoto Leiji, born 1938. The mysterious Maytel gives him a ticket for the Galaxy Express 999. And they have adventures on the way to Great Andromeda, where people can have a machine body. Tetsuro realizes this is not necessarily the key to happiness. This is art by Isayama Hajime. His first ongoing manga was Attack on Titan. Actually, these are Cyborg 009 by Nishonomori Shojaro. And that's the manga artist Isayama Hajime. The concept of transformation, where ordinary people can transform themselves into superhumans. This manga is by Pippa Marshall. More mangas. Some stories are also about faith and belief, and they include religious figures, including Buddha and Jesus. What would happen if Buddha and Jesus were flatmates? That would be interesting. The lovable rascal in a red suit from Saint Young Man. And we have a manga about the Buddha. Interesting.
Maybe one day I'll take you to a compliment.
If you're hungry, you can then satisfy your appetite by eating at the Manga Cafe, which offers drinks, sandwiches, Chinese food.
Bye for now
Asian food.
from Malta Network
Okay.
Resources.